At NTV, of course, we are in a run-up to 2026 general elections, and in political parties, individuals, and elsewhere, people are getting organized and getting ready for the process. This is Lubowa. I'm coming to you from Lubowa. I'm going to be speaking to a distinguished lady, Beatrice Mao. Of course, some of you have heard that she's the wife to the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Honorable Norbert Mao. But she's coming in the race for the DP race. I'm talking about the DP race for the person who will be carrying the flag for the party in the race for the Lord Mayorship. She's here with me. I'm going to understand what brings her in this race again, because she was there in 2020. Beatrice Mao, good morning to you, and thank you for hosting us in your place.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, NTV. Yeah, thanks for hosting me.
All right, and let's go for it now. You are coming back. 2020, you were in the race. You never went through, not because you never went further in the race, but you were stopped. What brings you again, 2025, as you get ready for 2026?
First of all, thank you very much. What brings me again is I want to create positive change to Kampala. As I was brought up in Najanankumbi, I grew up in Kampala. I've studied in Kampala. I know all the challenges that Kampala residents face, from infrastructure to economic development, waste management, noise pollution, and so forth. So as me, Beatrice, I would love to come back, bring positive change, and give people hope.
But last time you were stopped, were you satisfied by the reasons that were given by the Electoral Commission to stop you from going through this race?
I was somehow, yeah, I was. And that is why this time around, I made sure that I go to EC and made sure that all my paperwork, everything was in place before I made myself known.
You've identified the problem for Kampala. But when you identify a problem, you know the question, you know the answer. So what is the solution that Beatrice Mao seeks to give to the people of Kampala who want to have a better city if we are not having one today?
First of all, I know the challenges the residents of Kampala face, from waste management, infrastructure, economic development. And personally, as Beatrice, I feel that I don't want to promise people things that I can't deliver in the first 100 days. I want to start off with the basics. And with the basics, I mean, we need to create awareness for people to be clean. We need to waste management. And I believe that those are the basics which even our Kabaka does. Those are the initiatives that he keeps pushing to stop littering. People have discipline, not to throw waste in the drainages. I will start off with the basics.
You are into the race for DP, but DP, the Democratic Party, has suffered a blow. Even in the recent Kampala North elections, DP suffered a big blow. But again, even the support base for DP in Kampala has seemed over years to dwindle. How will you galvanize the support coming through DP?
First of all, you have to recall that DP was strong in Kampala in the 60s and coming up until FDC took over. The residents of Kampala are looking for someone who can give them hope. And I'm really, I'm begging the residents of Kampala not to come out and vote for colors, but to vote for issues. I want the residents to discuss issues. I want us to discuss issues. I want us to separate politics with real work. And that is the only way we can achieve or get our city back.
But again, you know that Kampala and the big extension, Uganda, women have suffered a lot. I'm talking about those who bring their heads out to compete in political positions. How is Beatrice Mao ready to face the challenges that come with women leadership, women who show their face in the politics of Uganda?
I know the challenges women face, from being discriminated and to being not supported enough to achieve their goals. And I think one of the things I'm really going to advocate for is women's rights and equality and working together to support each other. I have got an organization called Tiloa, and that organization helps a lot of women believe in themselves, basically to be heard. They get recognized. You can be a market trader, but you're being heard in a women's circle. You're the chair in that circle. So we really need to support each other. We need to advocate for not to be discriminated upon, and yeah, you
could have this good vision, but some people look at you, Beatrice Mao, as the wife to the DP president, Honorable Norbert Mao, who is also a minister of justice and constitutional affairs, and they will think that maybe the DP president is trying to do what the opposition has been blaming President Museveni, or bringing the first family into the leadership of the country. They will say that, no, Beatrice is coming in, Norbert Mao is just bringing in his wife into the politics of the country.
First of all, you need to know that my position I'm coming for is for Kampala. Kampala is not DP. Kampala is bigger. Kampala residents, it's a bigger community than DP. Secondly, I feel that if he really wanted family into the party, I think I would be the SG or vice president, but I'm none of those. I'm just, as a matter of fact, I'm behind the scenes. I would support the women initiatives, Women's League, the UIDs. I would support them. You'll find me in campus campaigning with them. That is the work I do. It's nothing to do with positions. The Kampala mayorship is not for DP alone, but other parties.
We've seen before ladies, women of valor in Kampala. For example, Jennifer Musi tried to do clean up, do improvement in Kampala. She used some people have said she used an iron hand. We've seen Dorothy Chisaka. Jennifer Musi resigned. Dorothy Chisaka has been suspended. We have Mr. Kabanda, Minister for Kampala. But all these women have had a tough time holding Kampala. And this, have you picked any lessons from the way the women who have been wielding power in Kampala have handled their affairs? And that maybe you can build on.
I have to be very honest with you. I really admired Jennifer Musisi's work. And all I can say is Kampala needs a strong woman. Kampala needs a doer. Kampala needs someone who is strong-headed, like a mother, like tough love. Kampala residents, they need tough love. For example, we need to tackle the issue of noise pollution. We need to tackle the issue of indiscipline on the roads. You find a border driving towards you when they should be the other way around. Let us start with the basics, and those basics need tough love. It doesn't mean that you don't love the people, but you need to put order. We need law and order into the city before we can deliver. Yes,
but this law, enforcement of the law, the likes of Jennifer Musi tried to use the tough love you are talking about. It never yielded much. We've seen others coming in. And we know that the people of Kampala, sometimes, I don't want to use the word big-headed, but they push back. And we've seen the elites not participating, the rich, the elites not participating in affairs of the city, many of them. How will you try to bring these people on board, because they are key stakeholders in the management and running of the city?
Number one, I want to argue the people you're talking about, the elites or the educated. You need to know that these people are fed up of the city, because it's a mess. But I'm telling them that if you don't come out to vote, why are you then complaining that your car is being flooded and so forth? They need to come out and vote. I'm arguing the so-called elites to come out and vote. And personally, I want to work closely with the community, collaboratively with all the stakeholders, because these stakeholders are the ones that are employing the wananchis. So we really need to work together in the city hall. We have the city hall meetings, and we know what hurts the residents, because Kampala is the living room of our country. Someone from Entebbe, the first stop is Kampala, before they go to Mbarara, before they go to Gulu, before they go anywhere. So we really need to sort out this mess.
But the city hall, you're talking about the meetings. We've seen meetings before, even under the current leadership of Elias Lukwago as the Lord Mayor. We've seen the acrimony between the councillors and the city leadership, or technical or political. What needs to be done to ensure there is sanity at the city hall? I'm not saying that they are insane, but I'm talking about the different various affairs we've seen, or scenarios we've seen at the city hall. What needs to be done to bring sanity? And are you able to bring sanity at the city hall?
I think my qualities speak for themselves. Those that know me, they know how I can deliver. Number one, politicians or the government, people need to know that when you win, you have to put politics aside and you work together as a team. Teamwork is key. And I think that is what has failed our previous leader, who is the Elias Lukwago. I think he's failed to work as a team. And I feel we need to separate politics with serving the community. We need to separate those two. And regardless of who wins, I think we all need to come together on the table and solve the issues that affect the residents of Kampala.
All right, I want to go back to studio, but finally, just two quick questions. One, when you go to the field to campaign, canvass for vote, for support, some of the issues that you will be finding is that DP cooperation with the NRM. They will say that, you know what, you're coming on a party ticket that has a cooperation with the NRM. That will be like, could also cost you, or could be a stumbling block to you, because some of them look at it in a different way.
Yes, this is a two-way. There are some people that are looking at it as a bad way, but you need to remember that this is not the first time DP has collaborated with the government. In the 60s, 80% of the ministers that were in the government, they were from DP. And you also have to remember that our president has tried it all, has tried it with the opposition, working together, and things didn't work out. So when things like that happen, you say, okay, maybe if I sit on the table, we come up to a common understanding. So people have been in the field, and people are seeing it a two-way. There are those that are just refusing to understand or agree, but I believe that it won't affect me, because I'm discussing issues, not politics. Thank
you. Beatrice Mao, your last remarks to the people of Kampala and people of Uganda as we wind up morning at NTV conversation with you.
My last words would be, please, people come out and vote issues and not colors. I believe we can change our city together, working together as a team, and but above all, you need to come out and vote. don't come out and complain later.
All right. Thank you so much, Beatrice Mao. She is in the race for Kampala Lord Mayorship. That is through the DP ticket. She's vying for it. She's aspiring for that position. When DP leaders meet, she was going to present herself as one who is who intends to carry the flag. We shall wait to see whether she carries the flag through their delegates conference, and then the judge should be taking on in the general elections of 2026. Stephen Imbido from FSO Chuga, taking you to studios of NTV.